Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. It's Corey here on the C Midas channel. Today I'm going to be continuing work on my C7A6 Quattro 3.0T. I'm going to be installing these 034 rear diff and trans mount inserts. What they do is they just take up the void inside the insert so there's less movement. So the good thing about these is that you don't have to replace the whole mount. You're just literally taking the bolt out, putting these in, putting the bolts back in, and it's a good way to firm up the drive line without being harsh. And then it's cost effective too. These are relatively cheap, and you know, you don't have to go through taking the whole diff out or the mount or the whole trans mount out and putting a different mount in or having different mounts pressed in and pressed out and all that stuff. These are a pretty quick install too. So you can see I got my tools laid out here. M10 and M12 triple square and a 16 and an 18 millimeter socket. I got some different socket and wrenches and a real important, a torque wrench. So I'm gonna get set up and get started here. All right, you guys, bear with me. I don't got my camera stand, so I just got it kind of propped up. But this is the transmission mount right here. So it's just taking my M10, taking these two bolts off of the bracket. Take those off, so you're not going to reuse this bracket at all. So you're going to take this is the insert, put some of this silicone spray on it. Just going to make it that much easier to push in there. You're just going to push it in until it's flush like that. Take your two bolts, thread them back, start them by hand. Then you're going to run them back up. Okay, you're going to take your torque wrench and you're going to torque these to 15 foot-pounds, and I already got the torque wrench set right there. Right there. Go back and check clicks a couple more times, and that's it. All right, that's it. I think that wasn't even like 5 minutes. I mean, putting the trans mount in, so real easy. So we're gonna move to the rear diff mounts now. All right, you guys, I'm back on the rear upper diff mounts. You can see I got my jack right here under this, and what you want to do is you want to jack it up just enough so when you're back and trying to loosen these bolts, when you get to a point that you can you can do them by hand. So what I did was I thought I jacked it up just a little bit, but it was actually too much. And when I came back here, the bolt space, it was up like that. So I came all the way back down. I barely jacked it up. I mean, there's barely pressure on this right now, and I was able to back it out by hand. Well, of course, at first with the ratchet, had used the 18 millimeter socket on this and loosened them, and I did the rest by hand. But that's what you're shooting for, to just jack it up just enough so you can do the rest of it by hand, because there's not a lot of room because of the sway bar in the exhaust. So all right, so now just want to spray the mounts with silicone so they'll slide in, and you can see the way the groove is right there. So you want to take that and push it in. Give me a second, I might be able to do this with one hand. Yeah, just like that. Spray this one again. It was kind of. Take the other one, do the same thing. Sorry, y'all. Trying to do all this with one hand. You just line them up, push them in. Give me a second. I gotta put this down and try to get them pushed in. I'm gonna have to use a tool or something. All right, it was hard to get them pushed all the way in, so what I did was I just put the bolts in and tightened the bolt, and as the bolt tightened, it pushed them in flush. So now all I got to do is torque them to 40.6 pounds. I'll probably do 41 foot-pounds just to be safe, because I think these might be stretch bolts. They might not, but it's 0.4 more foot-pounds to 41 foot-pounds from 40.6. So I set my torque wrench to 41. But let me try to get set up where you guys can see. I don't think there is no way. All right, you guys, it wasn't really a way for me to get that camera set up to and torque these at the same time. So, you know, I just put the torque wrench, set it to 41 foot-pounds, or you could, if you have, you could set yours to 40.6 and go from there. But I got these set to 41 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna move up to the front of the rear diff mount, and that's that right there. And that's gonna be these two mounts right here. This one goes on the top, and this one with the two notches goes on the bottom. So I'm gonna have to loosen that and then raise this up, because the top is right there. I'm gonna have to put it in through there. So let me get set up right now and get to it. All right, y'all, I'm moved up to the front. You can see I already started loosening the front mount already. So I got the jack back here facing towards the back of the car so I can lift up. The only thing is that I can see that, I guess from the load on it, this bolt is not centered, so it's like the mount has tension on it, so it's kind of moved like that. So I'm hoping that when I lift it up, it's gonna center so I can get this back in the bottom, so it'll be, you know, everything will be lined up, because it has these two notches. And then this one right here, when I lift it up, it goes on the top up here like that. Well, when I lift it up, it'll go in on the top up there. I might have to come from the back of the car to get it in there though. And then what I'm gonna do to make it easier is I put the spray tip in here. I'm gonna spray inside the rubber too, not just on that, so it'll be easier to slide in. So let me take this bolt out, then I'll see what we work on. Yeah, I noticed when I was taking it out, it looks like when the tension came off of it, the bolt centered more, but see, it's not going in. So that means I'm gonna have to lift it up to get the bolt centered again. But that also means that the bottom one will just slide in. So I'm probably just gonna do that first and then lift it up. All right. Trying to see where those voids are at. All right, the voids are on the side. You can see right here, I got that much space, and if I come over here, it goes in more. So the voids are facing side to side like that. See, that just went right in. So now I gotta lift up and do the top. Let me get resituated, and then I'll come right back. All right, you guys, I'm back. I just after I took the bolt, I just lifted it up from the same spot in the back. So the diff is away from the mount right now. I can reach my hand in there and put the upper one in. Just gonna put some more spray on this. Try to get situated so you guys can see a little bit. So I just got my hand in there, feeling around. I lost it. All right, yeah, the center just fell right in. I don't know if there's any way you can see it. I'm just pointing the camera. I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but that's the bottom right there. So I'm gonna lower the jack down and try to get that bolt centered, and then we'll tighten it up. But it fell right in once I found the little notch for it. All right, you guys, I think I got you guys set up in a good spot where you can see everything. So what I did was I just barely raised the diff off of the mount, so it took tension off, and you can see it recentered the bolt. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna run that up, then let it down, and then torque it. And I'll be done with all that. It up, let it down. So now I'm going to start torquing it to 40.6 pounds again, but I got to set at 41. So there we go. A little click. I'll just check it again a few more times. And that's it. Sorry, y'all, my hands are all everywhere. But that's it, it's in there. That's the top. Can't really see it, but that's the 034 mounts right there. Well, inserts. There goes the two upper rears. Of course, you guys seen those already. And then the trans in the front, of course. Let me come from under here. All right, y'all. I think that's gonna be it for this video. what I want to do next is, if I can, I have some, I have the integrated engineering mid pipes, which deletes these. So I gotta see if I'm be able to get up in there to get to the bolts. So I'm probably gonna take this bottom piece off, and then but you can see right here, those bolts right there, I mean, they're done. So I'm gonna see if those will even come loose first, and then if they do, I'll come back and shoot video so you guys can see everything. It was a trans mount. I'm back, you guys. I decided to take it out for a little test drive. I was gonna do the exhaust, but when I started, it's like there's too much rust and almost every bolt started stripping, so I didn't want to take a chance. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it to an exhaust shop tomorrow, so it'll be on a rack. An exhaust shop I know up the street from me, so I'm gonna let them do it, and then I'll probably film that for the next video. But I want to take this out for a test drive right quick, since I got it off the jack stand and not doing the exhaust. We got cars coming. Already feel the traction already. All right, it feels good. I can tell the difference. Wow. I should race this Charger, y'all. Get a Charger to business. All right, it feels good. Right away, I can feel the car has more traction. Right away, even with these new tires, and the wheels are lighter weight. I'm gonna weigh them later against the stock wheels, but I picked one up when I had them off the car yesterday, and I could feel a big difference with the lighter weight wheels. So the car wanted to accelerate faster, but the difference I'm feeling now is traction and control. I could feel when I took that corner right there, and when I get on the gas, the car feels more planted. Whereas before, it was like you could kind of feel it a little bit squirrely, even though it's quattro, but you could just feel that the mounts were like moving around a little bit. But now it just feels a lot more planted. And that's weird because I haven't done anything to the suspension yet, but I already feel more confident getting on it. There were times where, like, if I was on the freeway and getting on, even on the street getting on it, I wouldn't feel as confident getting on it and turning the wheel and stuff like that. Now I feel a lot more confident just in the little bit of driving I've done already. Bust a U right here and head back home. Yeah, it feels a lot more better. Sorry about all the wind, y'all. Yeah, but I can feel the car has a lot more control now. And you can feel the power transfer to the ground, and it feels real smooth with the power transfer to the ground. So it's a worthwhile investment, and like I said, it's pretty cheap and it's easy. You saw how easy it was to put everything in. So it's a worthy investment. I went with the 034 because it seems like they put a little bit more into building theirs than some of the other ones I saw. So I just stuck with the 034 inserts. But it feels real good. Worthy investment. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here, y'all. And like I said, I'm gonna go to the exhaust shop tomorrow and get the downpipes installed, and then I'll film that, and then I'll also do a test drive to see how much of a difference in sound they make. But everything else is gonna be stock, so I'll still have the middle muffler, and the rear mufflers will still be stock. I know they have a delete for the middle muffler, but you could also probably just get them get it cut out and have a pipe welded in. So I'll see about doing that, depending on how it sounds. I know some people say when you do the actual downpipe, it gets raspy, but I still got the stock cats on here, so I don't know when I'm gonna put the downpipes in. So that's gonna be it for this video, and then I'll get back with y'all tomorrow. And I don't know how soon I'm gonna have the video up. I still gotta edit 2 videos for you guys and get those up. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for supporting the channel and everything, and I'll get with you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.